Morning to all. This is for class 8th GK. Class 8. Today we are going to start our lesson number 35, that is tackling emergencies. In this we will study how we can tackle the emergencies or how we can come out from the difficult situation. See, an emergency is an sudden, serious and dangerous event or situation which needs immediate action to deal with it. Sometimes you may face a situation where somebody close to you requires immediate medical attention and you have no resource but to rely on your own skill and presence of mind. How will you tackle such a difficult situation? Read on the tips. See, emergency is what? Suddenly something happening, something dangerous happening suddenly or seriously. So that is called emergency, and one has to overcome immediately. One has to need an immediate action to overcome from that emergency. At that time, if you rely on the other person, then it may create more problems. But at that situation, at the situation of emergency, you should work with your own skills and presence of mind. Now, electrocution. What is electrocution? It is a state of the injury or death where electricity passes through the someone's body. You should never touch exposed live wire or damaged switches. Never use the electrical equipment with wet hands. So electrocution is the stage in which a person died just because the electricity has passed through his or her body. How electricity passes? Only when we will touch the live wire or we will touch the wire with wet hands. So we should not do such things. Now, emergency action. Removing the plug for breaking the flow of current. Now, you have to take some emergency actions. What are they? First, remove the plug for breaking the flow of current. If someone got current, then immediately remove the main plug, or you can switch off the mains if possible, or you can switch off the main light. Then if removing the plug or switching off the main is not possible, if both the things are not possible, then you can stand on a dry insulating material like plastic, rubber, wood, and by using a wooden rod move the victim's body from the electrical source. You can also loop a rope around victim's limb and pull him or her away from the electrical source without touching the body. Or you can use a rope in order to drag the victim's body in order to save him from the flow of current. Now, you can check the breathing and pulse of the victim if he or she has become unconscious. Suppose if he or she become unconscious, then first of all you have to check the breathing and the pulses. You should lay him or her on his or her back at the safe place and call a physician for the treatment at once. Just lay him on the floor and immediately call a physician for treatment. So these precautions you have to take if you are having an emergency related to the electricity. Now, drowning. What is drowning? Drowning results in unconsciousness and death when someone has been underwater too long and hence cannot breathe. Drowning is caused when someone becomes unconscious or even died just because he was underwater and he was unable to breathe. You should never bath or play in the deep water. If you can have consumed alcohol, you should avoid going near a water body. But because in such a condition, you can become a victim of drowning. So, if you will go near the deep water, then the chances of drowning will be there. So never play in the deep water. Or if someone consume alcohol, then he should avoid going near the water bodies, because in alcohol he will not able to know where he is moving, and in that case he may drown. Now emergency case. Suppose if someone drown in deep water, then what emergency action we can take to get the victim of drowning onto dry land? First thing, that you have to take out the victim and put him on the dry land. Now second, you should swim towards the victim only when you cannot reach him or her with a rod or your hand. Suppose the victim is too far, then you can swim towards him and you can take his hand and drag him out. While carrying the victim, ensure that he or she, his or her head is lower than the other bodily parts. Let the water that flow out of the mouth drain out in a natural way. The water which has entered into the victim's body should drain out in natural way. Check the breathing and pulses of the victim after opening his or her mouth. When he will open his mouth, then one has to check the breathing and pulses. You should try to resuscitate the victim if water has entered the lungs. So if water has entered the lungs, then one has to take the victim to the doctor or resuscitate the victim. So this was all in the chapter. Now your chapter number 35 is completed. In next video I will provide you answers for chapter number 36.